Hello, this is David Lelak, IHI Home Inspections. Checking out this electrical panel today. Normally the first thing I do when I get to electrical panel to check and see if anything is shorting out the box itself, the panel cover, I touch it with the back of my hand. That way if there's any power going through it, I can pull my hand back real easy, opposed to grabbing the panel. And if you grab with the palm of your hand and it's energized, it'll make your muscles clamp down. Like if you go to grab this door, it'll just tighten down on the door. Obviously it's not energized, but next thing I look for, make sure all the holes are filled with either spacers or breakers. Next thing I look for is to see if everything is labeled here for the homeowner, in which there's only a few items labeled, which they should be labeled in case they need to get into it for any reason. Next thing I do, I go ahead and take the cover off. Because I do get into every panel that I have access to. I'm not going to get hurt or injured reaching over something to get into the panel. Set this out of the way. Then I'm going to be checking the breakers themselves with the size wiring. Make sure they all equal up together. Make sure the sizes are all good. I'm going to look for the wiring where it connects to the breaker, see if the wiring is overheating or anything is melting or anything of that sort. And since this is a sub panel, I check to make sure the neutral wires and the ground wires do not touch or connect. They're on separate bus bars. Check and make sure the lugs look secure, and they do, and which in a live panel I do not put my hands in the panel. Right here I have a wiring coming down. It looks like it may have been feeding a separate panel at one time. The wiring is still in the system itself, but they're capped off and they look safe. Look for over wiring coming through the holes. It looks a little cluttered, but it looks okay. I look for holes going up through the top that are not sealed, open holes that anything might get into it, like a mouse or something, which we've seen in the past. Everything around the panel looks pretty good. On to the next item. This is David Lelak, IHI Home Inspections.